the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Hand off from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snagged out of the air. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durant. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cornhuskers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Throws to the... Intercepted, the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Page. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. To the air on 1st down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
DJ.
And the
Yeah,
defense
don't pick.
holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads it left.
Oh, boy.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
The connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
My defense is crazy this year, man.
He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
I'm coming for your title.
The way you draw things up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I probably got almost 10.
This 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
I wonder what they updated on the college.
Through his progression, David, he hits you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
They said they updated today.
You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Big
Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
He gonna break number 2. Gonna break the interception record this year. And they already got 4 picks.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Page. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I can't
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
There he goes! A huge play there as he has it inside the 20th to 19.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
I like this black with the
Trying to
gray.
slam in. He's going for the goal.
Black jersey with the gray pants. I like this uniform.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, I like Swift.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels
black
like
jersey
they're really
and black
feeding
helmet.
off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition.
I ain't like the way it
home-field
looked with
advantage
the
this
silver.
moment.
Although I should have worn the silver helmet.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Oh.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back.
Look.
Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but
I shouldn't have threw that shit in double coverage, even though I thought he could
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Yeah.
Quick completion
I
on the
fit
out
him in the
route.
play action.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Miss.
He just barely got enough of that one.
Barely
Barely
made
kept
it.
Straight enough, too. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Ooh.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Yeah.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And he gets suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Bro, with that stupid ass pass.
I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guy
turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough space.
That's down.
Quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback
into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner scooter with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They're going to run it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him.
Touchdown, Husker! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The carry going off right tackle here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick release by the QB. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short.
genuine person.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The short hands, it's
Oh, he threw that bullshit pass.
Get there, they'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense has it with really good field position. Snagged in the middle, it's Terrell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Third down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker, it's Hussein. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Going to try to get it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late.
He got hit, then somebody else hit him and spun the rest of the way.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best.
Fuck that, I want that touchdown.
When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple
I
options,
take
they're
that
making
hit.
the play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 27 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Now on first down from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Durant. Got a little space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Running back searching for a hole.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And he can't grab the pass on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but
I got
let's
plenty
finish
of
this
weapons.
game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is...
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God!
Oh, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put
My man was right there.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
I'm glad I'll be having a witness
It would
to
take
this
a miracle,
bullshit
but nice job by this
that's
offense.
going on
Continuing
in my
to fight,
game.
push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground, he's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.